Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're playing as Genoa over there in the Ligurian Sea. We're of course going for a custom achievement, Honest Competition. And all we have to do is grab all of India for the Master of India achievement. And it doesn't look all that shabby anymore now that we ate our two big subjects in there. Not tons of stuff left. But all this time we had a limitation, well, a bunch of limitations on what we're allowed to do. Main one, keep Genoa the most powerful trade node in the world at all times after 1500. And, you know, it's looking kind of fine. And we also have to stay out of everything overseas, as determined by a whole set of rules, which you can find down there in the video descriptions or, of course, in episode number 1. If you're here at episode, what is this, 116 or something, and you haven't watched episode 1 yet, I mean, there's quite a bit of watching there in those archives for you, if you were so inclined. Now, what are we at? We are fighting the Bahmanis. We want a bunch of stuff from them. I think I already had a PC picked out, but since this is a new day and a new reloading, the game forgot all about it. I think there was, what was my thinking? I had some sort of thinking. I think I was cutting these off here. Is that the right place though? Yes, it is. Just in case we can make use of these Malwan separatists. That might work out for us. If we can once again get them into a place where the Bahmani army can't reach. So that kind of cutoff is nice. And then I think there's one set of trade I want to take. Yes, Golconda. It's a great place to take anyway. And then I think I just willy-nilly cleared some stuff out. But there's kind of a chance here where we do it like this. I could plan this a bit more, but I don't think that's highly relevant. But this way I'm cutting them into 3 pieces, which might lead to more issues with rebels on their side. I mean, technically 4 pieces, but I'm going to take Congo there just to even out borders a bit. Seems fine. And then do just a lot of stuff taking. Cleansing these borders. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. But not thinking is not really my thing, is it now? Let's take this state here, like that. And then I want to pick up these two. You. That would put us still not to maximum overextension. They're still not into this, so we're gonna have to generate some more war score. I think that's roundabout. It was this piece here, but the effect, the gist of it is similar to what we had at the end of the last episode. Still not sure whether I can dare to fight these folks over there. I think I upgraded a bunch of boats over here to maybe try to do so. Rivalries invalidating, because of course they are. And it's simply the start. First episode of thinking, ooh, they already have Malwani separatists. Let's retreat from here. So I think these are both Malvan cores, yeah. We really want these Malvans to disperse. I'm gonna turn off my fort in Bishnupur, because it's possible that they would be forced to go to the fort, and now that they don't have a core there, they should not have any reason to do that. That's not something one should do. There you go. Commonwealth re-rivaled me. It's possible we can fix our relationship to Spain here, who I accidentally rivaled a couple of episodes ago, but they probably don't like me much because we're a bit of a hegemon. But we have free people these days, so why not get some people on our side? I had something else I wanted to do with a diplomat, at least I considered doing. I forget what it is. I mean, making the Pope like me has some benefit, but it's not what I was looking for. I just completely forgot what I was looking for, so what can a man do? Just so much of a fleet. I mean, most of these are transport. No, that's actually 30 galleys. Yikes. Oh, but that war with the Spanish. The Spanish-Bruneian imperialist war. Does that maybe mean that you got me some military access to the Mamluks? No. Getting close to capping on that mill again. Even though I'm overspending on generals already. I don't want to buy a set of tradition. It's not super relevant, but maybe. This guy might be worth a re-election or two. Let's do this. I don't think we actually got a merchant. I think we lost one and then got it back. But I can't remember for the life of me which one that would have been. Astrakhan doesn't have a merchant. That seems just wrong. Even though we're not fully steering through Astrakhan anymore. But instead taking the way through Aleppo because of the lack of power in Astrakhan. Not in love with not steering there. I should keep an eye on this, but... So the Bahmanis are recruiting here, but I don't want to walk into any of these places because those rebels might decide to move out any day now. And I don't want to kill them. I mean, I also don't want to have to fight them with my smaller stakes. No. It's okay. Thing is, when they go Handia, they're probably gonna go Bilsa next. And into all my Malvan land, that would be bad. So what we kind of need to happen here is for these folks to take Mandla back. Not Mandla, Mandu. No way to threaten this. You just sit there. I mean, I can take Mandu, but then I'm kind of at risk of getting attacked by those folks. And that'll make me kill him, which I don't want. Yeah, I don't know if we can get this to work. But maybe. Honestly, it might already be enough if we kill the separatists now. Because, assuming we deal with the Bahmani armies here, and then cut this off, as long as the Bahmanis don't recruit new armies here when we're at peace, which they probably won't, they won't be able to handle the separatism at all. Well, it's tempting. Military access from the Portuguese. Sure, my friends. Fighting Hormuz makes you my friends. So what I'm going to try is move my fleet in the direction of Hormuz. And ideally they're going to be oh fudge. Let's run. In which case I can cross, take their capital and peace them out. I don't think this is something we want to do. Narayanpur. Why don't you become part of the Burmese Trade Company and make me more dosh? Ooh, I have a bunch of land up here that I could state, I believe. I should have full course on. That is not in the Trade Company. Yeah. These are the places we integrated from our subjects. And I do want to state them, it's just that we really don't have a lot of governing capacity right now. Are we getting a fraction of governing capacity here? No. At maximum power we get that plus 20%, which will be huge. But our power is growing quite slowly. Half a pip per month. We need 70 more pips, so that's 140 months, which is 10 years. It's close to 12 years. Should have definitely. I don't know since when we were eligible to become hegemon there, but I certainly wish I had immediately seen that. But there's no pop-up for it. So you have to actually keep that in mind. Yeah, this is what I was thinking would happen. I'm gonna go crunch him, and at the same time I'm gonna crunch these Bahmanis, so they don't get any ideas above this station trying to take these rebel provinces back. I believe the fact that they are... the more land they would have, the faster they would accrue progress in separating. But I think as long as they have land, they will eventually separate. Might not be true, but I feel like it is maybe true. All right, you can always wait for 5 years of the war, which actually not even close. For 100%, because we have 100% occupation of their land. We don't though. I don't know if the rebels would count. If you 5 years after the end of the war fully occupy the war target, you get 100% war score on whatever, no matter who else is in the war. But that might not work when there's rebel occupied land. So moving the navy, mostly consisting of these heavies and a light detachment here. Now the only reason I feel somewhat confident in doing this, and I do say somewhat confident, because I'm really not very confident, is that my that the Bahmanis are very, very weak against my navy. This is not an inland sea, is it? Genoa will get crossing penalty -2. Is this just bugged? Or am I missing something here? What am I crossing? Inland sea, not inland sea, not inland sea. I think this is just a lie. Yeah, okay. They ran anyway. You ran. No, you're going to... oh, you're running away. That's quite excellent. And you're gonna run away as well. Very, very good. Oh, I locked in. I didn't actually want this battle. I guess it was fine to take it though. Because now, if I was in place, let's get 3-star boy over here, so we can immediately do this. And then bring the backup. This should go very, very quickly. We have Napoleonic warfare, we have +8 here, we have a blockade going. It's not gonna be pretty. That's the word I'm looking for. But at least it will be quick. There we go. That should make you amenable to peace. Very much so. It should allow me to finally break your stupid alliance to... not France. To Bahmanis. You're not allied to Bengal, right? Didn't see that in that list, but let's double check here. No. Question is, do I take Fasa? It's a bit of a... do I take Hormuz? I can't really push that. I mean, I can push this. And it would be kind of cute to push it. But the fact of the matter is that we're already essentially fully overextending with this peace deal. Can't really take much extra land without then reducing the amount of land we take from Bahmanis, and that's the part that counts. How much overextension would this be? 16%, let's not. And this would be taunts as well, right? Ooh. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to take land over here. I'm just going to break their alliance to the Bengalese, and, you know, if I feel like it, I might come back. Could just make them steer trade, transfer trade. Let's take that trade power for now. That seems fine. Right? All trees with Bahmanis, and give me that trade oomph. Yeah, I'll keep the rest. for the shorter peace deal. Sounds good to me. Yoink, as some people might say. And then you folks, come back over here. And then once we have a diplomat, we can talk to the Bahmanese, tell them what peace is, and how great peace is, if the right people decide what peace looks like. And then we can all be happy. Corsica seems fine. Corsica does not have the edict going. So let's not enforce unity, no. Encourage development. Spend some points and some more points. There you go. Diplomat, peace, prepare peace deal for 98%. Pretty decent. Overextension will be fine. Double check that we're not overextended. We're not. And go. It feels like these, no, definitely these coalition numbers are getting smaller. I suppose most of the Indians who cared are gone by now. And we're far enough away from anybody else that they don't really care. Even the Mamluks are below 1,000. What a sad day. Yeah, give me this. And give me all the cores, please. Knowing that, I didn't need to do the admin development I just did. So many valid rivals. Alright, fine. I'm not gonna rival Spain just because I'm still kind of hoping that we might be able to fix that relationship. And we don't need rivals, right? Our power relation is fine. Why is it so good? 25 from hegemon, 25 from rank, first rank great power. So we have a base of 50 that we just have. That's good, because 50 is what you want. And then I get, oh, we have the constant eclipsing of people at the beginning of the campaign. Yeah. It's kind of cheaty, but it's kind of also not. Because otherwise we would have the long-term thing going on, which would be similar amounts. I think it wouldn't make much of a difference. It's not like I'm actively cheating. Ooh, trading in coal. That is very good. Like, I'm not restarting the game in purpose or purposefully so that we get this weird effect. I'm just restarting the game because it's a new day. I don't like to keep the game running all night. These armies are fudged up again. 6 ways to Sunday. Now really, this is 6k. Why are they here? What are they good for? Why are they not part of, say, this? I mean, sure, 15 cans is not really a thing. So maybe I leave the cannons. I find myself a place, like this place here. And I just go up to the full 60. It seems fine, sure. Sure. It's not gonna super matter, is it? 36, there you go, full stack with a half stack of cannons. Full stack with a half stack of cannons. I mean, if I see 60, I'm probably in the right ballpark. This is a decent stack, this is not. Mercs. Oh, bit of a weird stack, Let's do this. Let's try to somewhat normalize our numbers. I want all the money boats to go and make me that cash money in Bengal. Although it might not be super necessary in Bengal anymore. Should actually give that a look. How are we looking around here? 80% in Bengal, which is not too shabby. Can't send boats to Burma. Could send boats to Malacca, but then I would need to send a merchant as well to make use of it. And I guess we could always use boats in the Gulf of Aden. That'll be fine. Fine, I said. Now you just find yourselves a nice place with a nice shipyard. Is that a ship? No, it's a naval equipment manufacturer. Didn't I build like a good shipyard in a place with S over here? Yeah. That place is gonna be my home base for my Pacific fleet. And you folks get the moneymaker. I should probably send him home. Or to Ragusa. There's probably more money to be made there. That's so far away. So much work. Alrighty, what are we looking at? I think we need to eat Manipur, right? That is the one person on the menu that we don't have a truce to. 3 provinces from Manipur. And then Bengal in 2 years. Then the Bahmanis again. I think we're close to being done. Tributaries to Ava. That doesn't seem particularly scary. If I were to declare now, well, everybody would join. I'm not going to declare now though, because of the overextension that we have. Probably don't need to wait forever, but I need to wait a bit. I want to wait a bit. Defender of the Catholic faith. Multan is the seat of a good old Catholic cardinal. Now that makes sense to me. As does this Hormuzian army here, trying to intervene in that Bruneian-Spanish war. Yeah, why not walk through all my land? Give me attrition here. Oh, you little... I do wonder if it's a legitimate strategy to use army movement at peacetime with military access to attrition the enemy. Thing is, you're also going to get attritioned. But if you find the right amounts, they have like large stacks sitting around like I do, and then you send small stacks to push them over the edge. Then you lose very little and they lose a lot. Now, normally attritioning the AI is not particularly useful. 32% on those cores. I think that is time for our, well, at least for preparations for war. I'm gonna go half and half on this up here. Because I don't want to take attrition, obviously, and I do want somebody... Oh, we don't need to protect... we might have to. They might get military access to Hong Kong. I was thinking about the Naga Hills, but it turns out the Naga Hills are not actually a problem, as they are impossible. Impossible! No. Oh, there's that. Well, you did actually fight back here, eh? Yeah. Bit of a shame. How though? I don't see any armies of yours. How'd you get Mandu back? Oh, let's pay for this fort. They don't have a fort around here, do they? I don't think they do. Oh no, they do. I just saw one. Here. If I'd realized... I mean, I could have seen it. I had control of Revan that had a fort before. If I'd seen that, I should have taken the Revan fort in the peace deal. So it wouldn't take back Mandu. Also, so I don't have to take it next time. Disappointed! Alright, how ready are we? Pretty ready, I think. Let's double check. No, certainly you don't have cores on the stuff we just took. That'll be fine. Anybody of you close to not joining? No. So we're gonna have to punch through 3 people, but that's fine. Hey, Manipur. I need your stuff. Not all your stuff, mind you, just some of that stuff. You're already here, but you're not. Let's get you over here. I keep these two up there just as a... Ooh, look at that coalition forming. I actually don't like that. I didn't realize that our VJ truce had run out. If I had... I would have attacked VJ. If only... Well, for one, I still need their land, and for another, we need them to be... Well, we don't want to fight the whole coalition when we attack VJ next. Somebody stole my cardinal. I can have mercantilism and get some bonuses, or get rid of corruption. Check the mercantilism, unless we're capped. I don't think we're quite capped yet. 96, pretty close. But here we go. Let's be about as mercantilistic as we can be. Let's also spend some mill again. Can't even take military out of time if I wanted to. I couldn't if I wanted to. Mosul. Where's Como again? Is that the one in northern Italy? Yeah. Okay. Not where I want to go. Let's do Como. Where'd you go, Como? Where did you come from? Where did you go? It's not possible. Oh, they are again out tradition. As a spy? We gain 2 unrest in. I honestly don't give any hoots about either one. But surely I don't have to worry about the unrest in Genoa. And I mean, giving my enemies army tradition is not smart. It's probably not relevant, but it's certainly not smart. Actually, I can walk through here. I was like, okay, I have to wait for the siege to happen, but I don't, because this is just a capital fort. More Hormusians. Mamluks joining that coalition. Down goes Manipur. Oh wow. Well, it's not a surprise that it was quick, I suppose. It's still kind of a surprise, though. Uncooperative trader. What is it with these bad events? What did I ever do to you, game? I mean, not that they matter, but it's just... Oh, hello, you cheaty little shites. Let's show you the might of my armies. Down goes Ava in 29 days. I think I'm actually gonna clean these up from the backside here. Would I be able to piece out Ava already? I would. I think I'll move out. Well, these are only Avon. I think I'll peace out now. It will black flag my guys, probably. But this way... Can I actually have your trade steering? Not your steering, but your trade power. No, it's fine. I don't need it. I actually want the longest truce we can get here. So this is fine. So point was, yeah, black flags my troops. But it stops the settling down of my province over here. So I don't have to actually worry so much. I mean, there's more people there. But it buys some time. And the way around north is actually probably faster than the one around south. So, yeah, I think this was a good move. You're running even. If you're running away, then I don't need to chase you there. I'm just gonna not go for sheep power, I suppose. Fine, let's just have you guard around here. I mean, I can take the land, I guess. Like that, like this. And this is the person we're trying to take land from. Might as well fully occupy them. You know if I must. You can be in Sonargon, so you have the full supply. Your job is simply to protect me from southern incursions, so I don't have to bother. I do like not bothering. Or you could flip that and say I don't like bothering. Both of which is true. Lucknow produces coal. Lucknow is a full, well, half core of mine. So what we want here is no naval equipment manufacturing. No, no, no. We want a furnace. And I do want to state the place. Although part of this is trade company land. I suppose I don't need to, right? I mean, sure, we have a full core. Well, no, and actually a full core in Lucknow. So if I were to state this, I would get the full core benefit here. I would have to then core Nadia, Bengal Delta, Sirtgon. I would lose my trade company investments here. I would not have a trade company on these two centers of trade. And the benefit from the manufacturer that we're building, the furnace, doesn't actually depend on autonomy. So it's totally fine for this to be in a trade company. Yes? Pretty sure that's true. Let's do this. There are probably other places where similar things are happening, but I don't know that there's a good map mode for it. Mamluks are not considered a great power. I mean, with all that army, I suppose that's only fair, even though my respect is kind of not there. You know what I have a lot of respect for? Siege specialist generals. I want this boy here to be on Mong Kong, and I mean, I don't know that we can do much to that siege progress, but he's a 3 siege person with the extra siege speed. That's just very good. Gain, lose, whatever. This. How are things looking by now, our factions? The aristocrats don't have a lot of power. We have to be somewhat mindful of them being able to yes, things. To rebel. Felt like last time we had the rebellion thing happen, it was when our two of our factions had very little power. So maybe that's alright. Still. Oh, Tsang is in on this. Well, Tsang. Hubut. Pay your visit. If that's the case, Hubut, we pay your visit. Sure, everybody come in here. Everybody come in here. We are very close to the end of an episode. Actually, we are over time on the end of an episode. So let's put a cut in here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And anything you would like to say to me, you can say to me down there in that comment section, including ideas as to what to do after this campaign. Can be more EU4 campaign suggestions, or it can be different games. I'm open for either. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.